Hey everyone! Today's video is about a super important skill for every bass player. It's reading chord charts. Whether you are jamming with a band or playing at a gig or just learning a new song, understanding the chord charts will open a whole new world of music for you. Let's get into it. A chord chart is like a map of the song. Here you see the melody, it's written for a solo instrument or for the voice, and the chords in this case are written above the staves. The chord chart shows you the chords that make up the structure of a piece of music without telling you the specific bass line. You make it up. Instead of notes, it uses chord symbols to guide you. Chord charts focus on harmony and rhythm, not on the melody of what you are supposed to play. For bass players, it means that we have the freedom to play our own lines that fit each chord, while we are using our own aesthetic feeling, our own taste to stay true to the song's feel. When you look at a chord chart, you see symbols like C7 or GM7 or A7. Each symbol represents a chord, and each chord is a group of notes that sound together. For each chord, your priority as a bass player is to find the root tone. This is the main note of the chord, like C for C major or G for G7. I'm going to make another video about how to find and learn the notes on the fretboard, and I hope it will be helpful for some beginning musicians. Stay tuned. Start by playing that root tone when the chord changes, and you're already halfway there. Da, 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 da. Once you are comfortable with root tones, you can add more notes from the chords for more depth. Try adding the fifth, like going from C to G on the C chord, or the fifth can be found here as well because this is an octave. They are the same for major and minor chords, and it makes them simple. They're different for diminished and augmented chords. I don't want to delve very deeply into the music theory of these types of chords today, but I want to tell you that if you have these chords, these indications, it means that playing 1 and 5, your 5 will be 1 fret down. This is the normal fifth from C. This is diminished or semi-diminished, the same. It will have this fifth, 1 fret down from normal. If you are playing this chord, augmented, your 5 will be 1 fret up. This is for the augmented chord. It will be 1 fret up. And if you are playing suspended chord, your 5 will be in a regular place. It's more about the third. And if you don't play it, you just skip it. Da -dee -da -dum, da -dum, da -da -da -dum, da -dee -da. Then you can add the thirds. The thirds are different for major and minor chords. Major chords like C, D, F is just a regular letter and it means a major chord. So this is a C major chord, D major and F major chords. For the major chord, you find the root tone. This is C for C major chord, and your major third will be here. And this is the fifth, as you remember. It already sounds like rock and roll. Minor chords. A lowercase m after the letter means it's a minor chord. So this is a minor chord. For the minor chord, your third will be here in different place. So this is the root tone, and you need your all fingers, one finger for 1 fret, and you will reach the minor third with your pinky. So this is the minor third for C minor chord, and this is the fifth. It stays in the same place. So it sounds like this. Another way to find the minor third is on the next string. So if this is your root tone, this is the major third and this is the minor third. It's 1 fret down from the major. So this is your C, the root tone for C minor chord, and this is your minor third. You can compare this note you took here and this note you took here. It's the same note. This makes the bass line sound a little bit more interesting. Da-dee-da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-dee-da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-dum. Seventh chords, for example G7 or C maj 7 or just C maj, or it can be written like this. They add a little bit more color, especially in jazz and blues. 7 means a dominant 7, which is 2 frets down from the root tone. This is my C, and this is the C again. This is an octave, the same note, and my dominant 7 will be 2 frets down from the root tone, here or here. While maj 7 or maj, or indications like this, mean that this is a major 7, so it's 1 fret down from the root tone. The major 7 will be 1 fret down from the root tone, so it's here for C, this is C, this is here, 1 fret down. If you aren't sure about the 7th, at the first steps while you are learning, you can just ignore them. Other symbols can look like this: diminished chord, semi-diminished chord, augmented, suspended. If you are just starting learning the chord charts, you don't have to think about these chords too much. Most chord charts won't tell you the exact rhythm you need to play, but you can use the time signature and the feel of the song. For example, in 4/4 song, play a root tone on the first beat to start simple. And use your ear to catch the groove and to decide how to fill in the rhythm. If you have the drums, listen to them very carefully and play together. I will show you the example of the song Crazy Little Thing Called Love again, but I will pretend that I don't know the bass line and I just see the chords and play with the drummer. Chord charts might give you a clue about the tutti places. It's the places when you play accents together with the other band members. Look, here they give me the freedom to play my own bass lines as I want, and here I have to come to the very exact notes to play them together with the others, and there is a term, they call it tutti. You can develop a chord chart to a working bass line for jazz pieces, for example, or for the blues pieces, or you can play the Latin patterns if you want, or you can come up finally with your own riff for those chords. And all you need to start moving in this direction is just the chord chart in front of your eyes. There are good and bad chord charts. These ones are good. They show you how many bars you have for the certain chords, and they are clear about when you need to change the chord. These ones are bad. The bad ones don't show you anything except for the chord letters, and you don't have a clue about how long each chord lasts. If you are familiar with the songs, you can use the bad chord charts just to figure out the notes you have to press, but I wouldn't recommend you to use these chord charts for the songs you are not so well familiar with. Here are a couple of tips about how to practice reading chord charts. Practice with a metronome, or a drum loop, or a backing track to get comfortable with the rhythm and figure out where to change the chords. Write good chord charts and use good chord charts with the clear indications of how many bars you have to have for each chord and when you have to change them. Let's try out a simple chord progression. No seventh, no even minors, no diminished or augmented things, just a very simple chord progression to get started. This is what it sounds like with just root tones. Now I will add the fifth. Now I will include the thirds. you go. That's the basics of reading chord charts on bass. With this skill, you'll be able to play almost in any setting and bring out your creativity as a bassist. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, please press that like button and subscribe for more tips. Happy playing!